Let's talk easy keto meal prep. My name is Kristi, and over here on my channel you're going to find weight loss, keto, low carb, diabetic style videos. I've been doing keto for going on 3 years at this point, lost over 70 pounds, and I was recently in the last few months diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic. Meal prepping has been a game changer for me. Food is always available in the refrigerator, already prepared. All I gotta do is just pull it out and reheat it. So for those busy nights, for when my blood sugar drops, for when we're just starved and I don't want to cook, I usually take one day and I do lots of prepping. So if you've not tried meal prepping, you need to. So if this is your first time over here, or you have been watching some of my videos for a while now, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that way when I upload, you'll be notified. Follow me over on Instagram. I've been posting lots of recipes on my reels, and I do post on my stories daily. In the feed, you'll see tons of before and after photos. And there's a Facebook group, All Things Keto with Kristi, that will be linked in that description box. So if you're looking for support, motivation with no keto police, that's going to be the place for you. While you're down there in that description box, make sure you check out anything that I talk about during the video, like recipes. I will link stuff in the cards, but they will be linked in that description box if it's easier for you, along with any discount codes. That way I can save you some money on some keto products. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Basic keto quiche recipe. I'm going to be making broccoli and cheese. This is going to be for those mornings when I'm starving and I just don't feel like cooking. Here's everything you're going to need: eggs, sour cream, your favorite blend of cheese, and whatever else you want to go inside. Like I said, I'm going to be using frozen broccoli florets, and this is a 12-ounce bag that I just pick up at Walmart. Go ahead and steam your 12-ounce bag of broccoli. So this is just sitting in the sink, straining completely because we do not want a watery quiche. I'm going to go ahead and throw everything else together while this drains. 8 eggs. To your eggs, add half a cup of sour cream. Any seasonings that you might want to add, like salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder. Possibilities here are endless. If you're better at whisking and mixing than I am, go for it. But I find it's easier to mix my eggs and that sour cream together if I just use my hand mixer. There's the consistency if you use your hand mixer. So it gets rid of all the lumps and clumps, and it puts a little bit of air in there so that this is going to be fluffier. Now I'm just going to go ahead and chop up that 12 ounces of broccoli because I don't like big pieces in my quiche. After I chopped up my broccoli, I went ahead and took a paper towel and made sure there was no liquid on it, so I patted it dry. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that in along with 1 cup of shredded cheese. You already know we're obsessed with the Fiesta blend because it's got different types of cheeses in here. Make sure you coat your pan well. Since this is crustless, you don't want this egg mixture to stick. There's what it looks like. We're going to put this in a 400-degree oven and let it cook till it's completely done, around 30 minutes. Quiche was in exactly 30 minutes. Remember, take the basic recipe of the eggs, sour cream, and seasonings and customize this however you like it. Once it's completely cool, I may go ahead and slice this up. That way, all I've got to do is just take it out of the container, store it in the refrigerator, obviously because this is eggs. Really easy, reheat and eat breakfast or brunch. Wanted to make some keto chow pudding this week so that we would have some desserts. I have these little containers that I can divide them up into. Then we have our own little individual serving. This is a basic recipe. You can do whatever you want with it, but if you're going to make it, all you need is 1 packet of your favorite keto chow, 1 to 2 tablespoons of powdered sweetener like your Swerve, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. You're gonna put all that in your blender and then divide it up. It's that easy. So I'm just using my Ninja. I'm gonna put my 2 cups of heavy whipping cream in first because I don't like for any of my powdered substances to get stuck on the sides. For the Swerve, I'm going in with the full 2 tablespoons. And I have seriously been craving some like homemade banana pudding. And it just hit me, why don't I just go ahead and make some with keto chow? So we're gonna do the banana pudding keto chow. So I'll put the whole packet in there. Now just go ahead and blend. This is gonna get thick, just so you know. Here's the thickness of it. Now, if you wanted to add a little bit of almond milk, feel free to do that. but I like a really thick yogurt. I like thick puddings and mousses and things like that. So I'm leaving mine just like this. There's what it looks like once divided out. I have this in 3 containers. You can divide this up however you like, but it's like a really thick frosting or icing type of consistency. So if you like it thick like I do, then do it this way. If not, go ahead and mix it up, add a little bit of unsweetened almond milk to it, and you can thin it out some. So I'm just gonna put the lids on these. Then I have dessert for 3 nights this week, but I am gonna go ahead and make another one. I'm going to do the snickerdoodle also. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite flavor of keto chow. We're obsessed with it here. Chris drinks one every single morning, and I'll always have this linked below for you in the description box with a discount. So if you want to try it, all you got to do is check out what packages they have available. You can buy the big packets, you can buy the single packets, or you can even try the starter bundle, which will have a shaker bottle in it. Baking a cake. This is the Goodies, and I'm going to be using the yellow snack cake mix and also the white chocolate frosting. They had an amazing deal on Amazon. I had posted this over in the Facebook group, so went ahead and stocked up on several of these. I'm just going to be making this in one of the foil pans. That way it's easier to store and easier to clean up. Now, apparently, all you need for this cake mix is going to be 3 eggs, some extract, and some coconut oil. 2 net carbs a serving, grain-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, soy-free, and sweetened with stevia. There's what your mix looks like once it's dumped into a bowl, and that's what it looks like once I get all of the ingredients mixed in. Just took my 8-inch pan and I did coat that with the coconut oil so that nothing sticks. It's about a medium thickness batter, so I did go ahead and make sure this was spread out evenly. Now, this goes in a 325-degree oven. It says for 23 to 30 minutes and to keep an eye on it. So we'll see you when it's finished. Now let's talk about the white chocolate frostings. 1 gram of net carbs per serving. It's also sugar-free, gluten-free, and maltitol-free. You will need 2 tablespoons of room temperature water, and you will need a whisk or a large spoon. Pour whole bag of frosting mix into a large bowl. Add 1 tablespoon of water at a time and mix. Keep mixing. Obviously, I'll need to be patient with this one. If it doesn't mix around 1 minute, add another teaspoon of water at a time, no more than 3. Okay. And you want this to come to room temperature before using. So apparently you can mix this up, put it in a bowl, and keep it in the fridge, and then use it as you need to. But of course, I'm going to put it on top of this cake. Here is my 1 tablespoon of room temperature water. I'm going to go ahead and add it and start mixing. Now I'm going to add in the 2nd tablespoon. After lots of mixing, I ended up adding about another tablespoon of water to this so that I could get the frosting to the consistency that I liked. The cake was in the oven exactly 28 minutes. Now I'm gonna let this completely cool before I put that frosting on. Now while we're waiting on the cake to cool so that I can go ahead and put the icing on here, let me just say this. The cake is gonna be 12 servings. So once you add the icing onto this, cut this into 12 slices, you're gonna have around 3 net carbs a serving. I'm sure I could have made this a gorgeous cake or even turned it into cupcakes if I was gonna take it somewhere. But since it's only staying here with us, a foil pan is going to be the best way for me to go. That way when we're done, I can just throw it away. Let's go ahead and cut into this because I know you wanna see what it looks like on the inside. So by my best measurements, this is what a serving size would look like. Let's cut into it. It's a very moist cake. That's the thing with cakes, and you guys already know. When it comes to the type of ingredients that are in keto and low carb, even diabetic friendly recipes, we're talking about almond flours and coconut flours. So if you over bake them, you're going to have dry, crumbly, and it's not going to be a pleasant experience. So I pulled this out right before I thought it was going to have the toothpick come out completely clean. Because of course, as it sits and cools, it's going to continue to be hot and bake just a little. So I wanted it to stay moist. I pulled this out of the oven a little early, exactly 28 minutes. This is hands down the best, we'll say, box style cake mix that I have ever had. I like my cake cold. I'm gonna put the lid on this and I'm gonna store it in the fridge. It's good, guys. This is really good. Let me know, have you tried any of the other goodies mixes? What are your favorites? I've started making fat bombs pretty much again every single week. It's something that gives me the opportunity to get some additional fat and calories into my diet. Plus, it also gives me the opportunity to have something sweet on hand so that I have it when I want it. So these are going to be the peanut butter cup fat bombs. Everything is thrown into one bowl and made, and then you just put this into your liners. There is an entire video on this on my channel, so I'm not going to go into it in detail. I just wanted to let you know, if you have not made these, it's super simple. They're absolutely delicious. It's less than 1 net carb per cup. You need to try them. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know, did you meal prep anything special this week, or do you not meal prep? I'll see you in the next video. Bye.